One more from the home office today. We will check back later today from KDKA Radio. Don't forget Pratte Saturday and Sunday. This holiday weekend, we will be spending a lot of time in the first couple of hours of the program talking about some of the stories we detailed earlier, including the funeral services for Aretha Franklin and also the weekend services that will pay tribute to a great American, Senator John McCain. So I hope you tune in for Pratte Saturday and Sunday morning. We started off live and local at 5 a.m. and your phone calls are always welcomed at 866-391-1020. Dollar Bank Instant Access, kdkradio.com, and you can text me on the Red Automotive line, the best deal in town. Plus Coons Quality Food Sports beginning at 5:15 and every half hour right up until 7:45, and the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show at 11 a.m. and some incredible programming throughout the weekend as well. Now, TimesOnline.com, Vince Townley, wonderful sports staff over there, love what they do, grew up with this paper, and as I have said many times, in my life there will always be a place for a great newspaper like the Beaver Allegheny County Times. Local teams in action this weekend. This is what the Times has been writing about as far as the preview, but you can get the entire story, timesonline.com. Subscribe to what they do online or get the paper delivered. Or if you're in this region, wherever that great paper is sold, New Brighton hot dog shop locations, and of course, Coons Market in Hopewell and many other locations as well. West Allegheny at Chartiers Valley. Bob Palco kicks off his final season at West A. Chartiers Valley running back Connor Barrett ran for 197 yards last week in the Colts win over Ringgold. Beaver at South Fayette. Players to watch: South Fayette quarterback Jamie Diven, West Allegheny transfer who threw for 4 touchdowns in their loss to Upper St. Clair last week. Knock at Blackhawk. Zach Hayward, Blackhawks' new coach, trying to return the Cougars to greatness, especially during those years with the iconic coach Joe Hamilton. Blackhawks fullback Josh Butcher ran for 108 yards and a touchdown in their season opener. Aliquippa at Waynesburg Central. The Quips quarterback Eli Kasanovich threw for 228 yards in the season opener. Beaver Falls at South Park. The Tigers' Dalen Brickner had a 70-yard punt return for a touchdown last week against Elwood City. Central Valley at Quaker Valley. Ron Baylaw, the Quakers' new coach, and his team is going to look to quarterback Ethan Moore, a young man who is a talented baseball pitcher as well and will play his college baseball at Kent State. Freedom at Shenango. Names to look for on the Bulldogs defense: Joey Lachey, Tanner Boyer, and David Martzoff. Mohawk at New Brighton in that big celebration Oak Hill Field for Ron Poe James. Don't forget, great place to eat some food, spend some time before or after the game like the Corner Grill. Woolly Bullies, Jimmy K's, of course, love what they do there, and Marion Hill Grill and others. So make sure, New Brighton Hot Dog Shop, New Brighton, Pennsylvania, you take a little time and you relax and enjoy that game tonight and the return of Poe James. Now, Mohawk quarterback Neil Wheeler, who threw for over 1,000 yards last season, was 12 of 23 for 223 yards and 4 touchdowns in the opener. New Brighton quarterback Jackson Hall was 12 of 23 for 165 yards in the Lions' opening season loss to Rochester. Neshannock at Riverside. Riverside quarterback Ben Hughes has some new receivers: Josh Bishop, Nate Shiro, and running back LaMarcus Cleckley could be key for the Panthers' success in 2018. Cornell at Union. Union quarterback Tyler Benedict was 16 of 22, 201 yards and 3 touchdowns in the Scotties opener. And Rochester will be at Laurel. The Rams' Khalid Collins, a running back, 152 yards, 2 touchdowns in that season opening victory against New Brighton. Stowe Rocks at Our Lady of Sacred Heart. Stowe Rocks' Eric Wilson, 19 of 30, 395 yards and 4 touchdowns in their 28-26 loss last week to Southside. Ambridge at Bell Vernon. Bell Vernon quarterback Jareed Hartman, a dual threat. He threw for 928 yards and 15 touchdowns while rushing for 9 more scores as a sophomore. Hopewell at Mount Pleasant. If Javo Jeter, who was injured in that Freedom game, can't go, it'll be up to Micah Kimbrough to get the start. Moon at Mars. The Planet's Garrett Reinke ran for 166 yards in their 7-6 win over West Mifflin. Sarah Catholic at Elwood City. Sarah Catholic quarterback Pat Brennan, 10 of 12 for 278 yards, 3 touchdowns in the Eagles' 44-25 win over York. And Western Beaver at Southside. This is a huge rivalry. Love this rivalry. Get to Southside to watch the Rams take on the Golden Beavers. Jake Bachton had 150 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns in the Rams' opening win at Stowe Rocks. And freshman Thaddeus Gray had a strong performance in the Golden Beavers win over Summit Academy last week. He was 10 of 13 for 124 yards. Plus, tailback Raven Chandler could be a big help moving the ball this year for them as well. TimesOnline.com. Read all about it, enjoy it, and have a wonderful, safe holiday weekend from your Pratte Pack. Good afternoon.